Hello everyone and welcome back to our coverage of the Melbourne Stars throughout this BBL, or at least our BBL version in the video game. We've got match 5, so pretty much the very next match after we had match 4 against the Stars and the Renegades. The Thunder have won the toss and they've elected to bat here between the Stars and the Sydney Thunder here at Manuka Oval in Canberra. Let's take a look at the standings. After that first round officially finished, the Stars of course going down to the Renegades, sees them in 5th position with that net run rate. Which will still be enough at the end of the season to get them into the finals, but they'll obviously want to pick up their first win of the day. Dale Steyn going to be opening the bowling. He took 4 for 29 in that first game. Some superb figures. Would have loved a little bit better economy given that they kept the Renegades down to a score of about 130. So let's see how he goes today. And straight away, he's just clean bowled Khawaja. First ball of the innings, a big in-swinging Yorker, and there's just a fraction late. It just held its line. It sort of swung early, then stopped, and then went away slightly. And Khawaja goes very first ball of the innings. The Stars off to an absolute flyer here. With Cal Ferguson now on strike, and he can get a couple of runs on the board here for the Thunder. So they get 2. Kick themselves up and away. One through the gap again. So end of the first over. The Thunder 1 for 7. Ferguson with 6 runs to his name. There must have been an extra in there as well. Nathan Coulter didn't take a wicket in that first match. Would love to get some reward for his bowling today. Good throw in from the deep. Almost a run out opportunity, but just a little bit too far of the stumps down there. This one a good shot from Cal Ferguson. That'll be 4 again. Couple of overs in. The Thunder 1 for 19. They are absolutely flying at the moment. They lost Khawaja first ball, but since then they're going at a run rate of 10.6 throughout this power play. It's been a superb start for them. And another big shot over the top of mid-off. Not quite to the boundary on the full. Still be worth 4 runs. And this is something we saw that the Renegades didn't do last week. They didn't get their power play out to a flyer. I think they scored under a run a ball throughout their power play. This is another good shot through the boundary. Thunder will be aiming for anywhere between 50 and 60 for their power play at the moment, going at just over 8 and over. 8.6. This one from Hales. It's chipped towards cover. Can the catch be taken? Yes, it can. It was a low chance, but it was taken. Marcus Stoinis took a couple of wickets last week, gets a wicket this week. Who's that down there? It might be Nick Madison, maybe. No, it's Dale Steyn. And Hales gone for 16. The Thunder 2 for 39. Still, it'll be how can they maintain this run rate at the moment. Jason Sanger into the middle. And driving that ball very nicely through cover for a couple of runs to get himself off the mark. This could go all the way to the boundary. Zampa in pursuit. And he's just stepped on the rope to allow that ball to go all the way to the boundary for 4. Oh, this could be a run out here. Sanger coming back late. Hanscom can't whip the bails off quick enough. Last ball of the power play. It's tucked away for a single. At the end of the 6 overs, the Thunder 2 for 50. Very good start for them. They scored 160 odd in the last match. That's a wicket. Bowled him. Ferguson will go. I think this is Coulter getting his first wicket. The Stars decided to go with the 4 seamers today. They've gone with sort of 6 bowlers as well. I think Worrell is playing in this one. Well, that's a good piece of fielding in the deep as well to keep that to 3. Keep it to 2 in the end, actually. It's Alex Ross and Sanger on strike. Adam Zampa in the middle. Oh, almost a chance. Well, it was a chance. Nick Madison couldn't take the catch at cover. Zampa with a pretty good over to start things off. Thunder 3 for 62 after a flying start in their power play. There's another wicket. This one edged to Madison at about 4th slip. It's Coulter again, who's got the breakthrough. Hit high on the bat. Good catch by Nick Madison. Dropped one earlier on off the bowling of Zampa. All of a sudden, the Thunder 4 for 62. After a really good start, they're now 4 wickets down and make that 5. Zampa gets another. Lenton goes very quickly. Have a look at this ball. It just spins enough. Top of off stump. 5 for 65. The Thunder have lost 2 for 18 in the last 24 deliveries. It's been a very good recovery from the Stars after allowing 50 runs from that opening power play to get themselves back into this position. That one over mid-wicket for 4. Daniel Sams, the man in right now. The spin of Zampa and Sandeep going to be trying their best to keep these run rate down. It's now 6.5, the current run rate. It was at one point 8.5 after the power play. So fantastic recovery. Oh, this should be a run out. Oh, it should have been a run out at the keeper's end or the bowler's end. The players were in absolutely no man's land. Let's have a look at this again. Hanscom could have just whipped the stumps off. There's two blokes both in the middle of the pitch. Instead, he throws it down the wicket and Zampa can't whip the bails off quick enough. And somehow the Thunder get away without losing another wicket there. As Alex Ross hits this over, cover for 4 more. This one to mid-wicket. Someone's underneath it. It might be Dunk, I think. The catch is taken. Sandeep Lamachane gets the wicket. It is Ben Dunk down there. Good catch over his shoulders. Had to look sort of behind himself to get that one. The Thunder stumble to 6 for 83. Run out opportunity at the keeper's end. Direct hit will be close. Not quite. It's now how well can the Thunder recover. They're 6 wickets down. They've still got 6 overs to bat out. So still plenty of time for runs to be scored, but they don't want to go too hard. In fact, they don't want to lose too many wickets. This one going the reverse sweep or switch hit. Morris, he's hit it straight in the air with a top edge. The catch is taken by Hanscom behind the stumps. And Sandeep's got another. Staying back into the attack with 5 overs to come. So the Stars really applying the pressure now. Well, that projected score at the current run rate, just 124. We saw the Stars get knocked over, chasing 126 last week. Chance at the keeper's end. And this is out. Sams is going to go. He's had a good handy knock of 16 runs. 17 if you count the one between the two. But a good throw in from the deep. Allows Hanscom plenty of time to knock those stumps over. We'll just dive into the stats a little bit here to show you how well the Stars have recovered after that opening power play. In those first 6 overs, the Thunder were 2 for 50. And in their next 10 overs, they've taken 6 for 48. It's been quite a remarkable turnaround from a Melbourne Stars perspective. The score at the moment is 8 for 104. They're going at a run of ball. The Thunder, they have really capitulated after a very promising start. Dunk getting underneath this one. Goes with one hand, takes the catch. Thunder 9 down. With 9 balls to go, Stoinis getting another one. But it's just been too good from the Melbourne Stars with ball in hand. This one over the top on the leg side from Sandhu as we go into the last over. He gets it away for 4, and Chris Green, he's found the gap on the leg side. This will be 4 again. So for the Stars, it'll probably be a similar chase to what they had last week. Very similar, in fact. I think they chased 126 last week. Couldn't get it done. At the moment, it's 122 with 2 balls to come. This one into the gap. Should just be the 1. They're thinking about the second. No, just settling for 1. So Chris Green on strike to the last ball. Coulter-Nile will bowl it. See it tucked away to the leg side. They'll look for 2, but settle for 1. So 124 is the total. The Thunder finish on a good recovery from the Melbourne Stars after conceding 50 runs in the power play to finish up on 124. And the Thunder taking a trick out of the Renegades book, starting with spin. Put the Stars on the back foot last week. Can they do it again this week? Chris Green to open the bowling to Ben Dunk. Oh, jeez. And he doesn't look comfortable already. But this time he gets away with a quick single to get himself off the mark. Found the gap. Found the gap. As Ben Dunk gets it away for 2. They'll think about 3. They're not going to take it. Just the 6 from the opening over. And now Stoinis and Dunk. They're going to look to actually build an opening partnership here for the Stars. They failed to do so last week, obviously losing their first wicket without a run to their name. Marcus Stoinis looked alright last week. He's looking okay again today. None for 16 after 2. Good start by the Stars. Oh, that is almost a perfect delivery for the off-spinner. Dunk playing for the spin. And it just looks like it was tracking to go right onto the stumps. Umpire had no problems giving it out. There's a little edge from Maddinson. Just past the man it slipped. And he doesn't look comfortable at the moment, Nick Maddinson. He looked okay last week. He's 1 from 10 so far today. Struggling to get off the mark. Oh, and again, a dot ball. So the Stars, you have a look at their scoreline. After 4.4 overs, they're 1 for 18. We saw the Thunder score 50 from their power play before they fell apart. At the moment, the Stars very much struggling inside this power play with just 22 runs from the first 5 overs. And now another wicket. Both openers are gone. Marcus Stoinis goes for 9. Gee, so it has been a bit of a task for the Stars to really get into this. Oh, run out chance. Maxwell could be out here. Throw on the stumps. Not out. You could just see he snuck a fraction of his bat in before the stumps lit up. And Maxwell survives. Was one of the pillars last week, Maxwell, along with Peter Hanscom. Has to play well. That's a no ball straight back to the bowler, so no wicket there. And now the free hit will be outside edged for 4, so a bit of luck going the Stars' way after 8 overs. It's 2 for 39. Still need a further 85 from 71. This one might be given as a wide, but no, it's going to be given as buys. So just strange piece of keeping there. That a leading edge to point. Pick up 1. And they'll pick up a second. So there's 250 up now for the Stars. 9 and a bit overs. Outside edge from Maxwell. Keeper takes the catch. Finger goes up. And a big breakthrough for the Sydney Thunder. They've got the Stars 3 for 53 and their big weapon, Maxwell, out. Brings Hanscom to the crease. Picks up a 1 with a very nice shot, first ball. Now, what will the Stars have learned from last week? Obviously, last week in a very similar position. It's around about 6-7 and over with 10 overs to come. It's currently 63 from 58. That's a cracking shot from Hanscom. It's also the shot that got him out last week. A big drive down the ground. This time he gets onto it for 6. Managed to do that once last week before he skied that ball and got himself out late in the piece to probably cost the Stars the game in the end. It's just a lot of capitulating late in that one. Here's another shot through cover. That'll be 4. And Hanscom looks good early. Just like he did last week. Looking very sharp. Pick up another quick single here. So the Stars, 49 from 49. It's down to a runner ball. They've got plenty of wickets in the shed. Maddinson has just stomped that ball for 6. Over mid-off. And he started very slow, Nick Maddinson. Took him 9 or so deliveries to really get into it. He was 1 from 10 at one stage, I believe. He's now 24 from 35. There's a little inside edge from Hanscom, who's looking very good. 18 from 12 at the moment. Really pushing this forward for the Stars. There's only 6 and a bit overs to go. They just need 36 runs. They've got these 2 in at the moment. This is a run-out chance. And, somehow Maddinson gets back. He was nowhere near the frame a second ago. And then an inventive shot to get himself a couple more runs here. They're running very hard between the wickets right now. 5 overs to come. Still 26 runs needed. Surely the Stars make it home from here. They can't choke it twice in a row, can they? Oh dear, there's a run out. Maddinson absolutely spent between his running between the wickets. And the throw came in from the deep. And he's not even in picture. Really, when the bails get whipped off. Nick Manson goes for 35. The Stars 4 for 100. Chasing 126. There's a little nick from Gotch. Didn't make a run last time. Got out first ball with an outside edge. So be pretty happy to get away with it this time. This one over the top of the keeper. Short third man almost taking the catch. But a few edges from Gotch. And now Hanscom's out. So again, losing his wicket at a critical time. Playing once again that big drive down the wicket. This time he got a little bit of bat on it, but it just went onto his stumps. And an outside edge again from Gotch, and the Stars are falling apart at the seams. They've lost 3 or 4 wickets very quickly. Gotch goes for 5, 6 for 108. They were 3 for 100. They've lost 3 for 8 in the last little period, and all of a sudden it's now above a run a ball. No Hilton Cartwright today, so it is down to the bowlers at the moment. Worrell goes down the ground, could be out, and it's going to be 4. Oh, the fielder got himself in all sorts there. Let's have a look at this, just an inside edge of the bat. And now Worrell over the top on the leg side, but it's not over the top because it's a catch. And it's taken. Oh, it's Alex Hales getting around it. The Stars 7 down, having lost 4 for 12. Of late, almost another run out. It's Zampa and Coultonale at the crease. They need 8 from the last over. What can they do? Oh, they're going to be run out straight away. Not quite. Zampa goes big. Is it 6? It's safe and it's 4. So it's 4 from 4 required for the Stars. Surely they don't stuff it up from here. Short ball tucked away. Should be 1. Is there 2 in it? Coultonale wants it. Zampa. Oh, he's nowhere near it. He's out. This is a suicidal run out. It's down to 3 from 3. Finger goes up. Stars lose another one. The throw didn't need to be that good. Zampa was very slow off the mark. And it's cost him. 3 from 3. Oh, there might have been a bit of bat on that. Stain got it away though. Coultonale again coming back for 2. The throw coming in and Stain gets back. So at worst, the Stars have levelled the scores. 1 to win. It's out! Oh, what kind of magic is this? Oh, it's all kinds of wizardry. We've seen everything here. Stain trying to hit it towards third man. Didn't get too much of it and it's straight through to the keeper. Last ball. Oh, nothing much on it. Coultonale runs through and the Stars win by a leg bye on the last delivery. Oh, it's quite unbelievable. The Stars with a 1-wicket win. They've somehow done it. Stoinis, the player of the game, for his 2 for 18. Oh boy, wowee. The Stars almost finding defeat in the jaws of victory once again. But this time they got over the line on that last ball to get their first win of the Big Bash season. The Stars winning over the Thunder by a wicket here at Manuka. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Goodbye.